Hey friends, it's Hope and today I'm here to do a super exciting video. It is my all-time favorite video to make here on BookTube, and that is my Best in Books video. It has been a hot minute since I have done this. If you guys are new to my channel, I will explain what this is here in a second, but if you guys have been around for a while, you remember that in previous years I used to do this every single month. What Best in Books is, I take all the books that I read that month and I break it down to the best of the best. I typically talk about the best characters, the best plot, what gave me the best oh my gosh moment, and of course what the best book was that I read that month. I do have a playlist to all of my Best in Books videos that I have made, and I will link that down below in the description box, but without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing that I always talk about are my favorite female and male characters that I read that month. And for me, in the month of May, my favorite female character took me by surprise. I actually gave it to Nesta from A Court of Wings and Ruin. I cannot believe I'm even saying this. My friend Blair, when she was reading the book, she was reading it maybe like a week before I did, and she told me that she really loved Nesta. And I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Nesta is so angry and she's super mean. Like, I never really liked her as a character, but she came into her own. Why she got my favorite female character over Feyre was Nesta at the very end of the book. When everything went down and she was just standing there on the battlefield, holding her hand up high, just completely dominating the world. I just stinking loved her. I love how her character has really evolved, what she has become. She's not as warm and fuzzy as I would like, but with that said, she really came into her own. I really adored Nesta in this book. For me, the best male character also came from A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I have to give it to Rise. I absolutely adore him for probably the same reason why I probably gave him my best male character months ago when I read book 2. I just love how he is strong and resilient, and he lets Feyre do what she needs to do. He does not hover over her. He does not hold her back. He's very confident in his own abilities and hers, and I just think that he is the perfect example of a supportive male character, and I absolutely adore him. This month I read a few books that are new to me authors, and so I thought this month I would talk about the best new to me author, and that was Blake Crouch, and he is the author of Dark Matter. I read this book this month and really enjoyed it. I think if an author can take some really complex strategies and components and ideas and not necessarily like dumb it down, but simplify it for a reader that isn't used to all that stuff and just bring it all to life and make the reader understand what all of this was about. I mean, I give it a freaking A+ for that. So this month I read a lot of books that gave me like, oh my gosh moments while reading. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know, we've all been there. So I knew that I needed to put this into a category. So my best oh my gosh moment, hands down, went to The Husband's Secret, which in itself had a ton of OMG moments. And of course I can't tell you the one that I was just like over the moon, mind blown, like oh my gosh about, because that would be a spoiler. But if you guys have read this book, I will say that the OMG moment that I'm specifically talking about involves a car accident. So you guys will know. You guys will know what that is. And if you don't know what it is, pick up this book, find out for yourself. I really loved it. This was also the first book that I have read by her. I watched the Big Little Lies TV show with my girl Danielle, and so stinking good. So I just found out that this is going to be adapted into a movie, I believe. I'm excited for that. Alright, well, we've come to the part of the video where I tell you the best of the best that I read this month. And ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't help myself. I had to give the best book that I read in May to Frozen Tides by Morgan Rose, and it was all because of my boy Jonas Agalon. And the other cast of characters that I really love. I just love how action-packed this was, how there were so many moments that I thought I was predicting, but it turned out to be something completely opposite. I love how these books give me action and romance. I honestly can't believe that I haven't even picked up book 5 yet because I was raving about this book the moment I flipped to the last page. So yeah, I absolutely adored this book. I do believe this is the only book that I rated a 5 stars in the month of May. Alright friends, well that does it for my best in books video for May. I'm so glad that I have read more than one book this month where I can finally film this video again. I would love to know what your best book was this month. Was it A Court of Wings and Ruin? I bet you guys thought I was going to choose that, but surprise, I did not. But yes, let me know down below what you guys thought was the best of the best this month, reading wise. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back next month to do this all over again. But until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm sure I will see you soon. Bye.